Good afternoon. We've had some reporters down at the O2 and Chessington following the excellent good news announcement by your colleague, the Health Secretary, this week that 100,000 tests a day will be carried out later in the year. And we found lots of problems with bureaucracy, people turning up and leaving untested, NHS nurses or in tears because they're told they need an email or they need identity or an appointment. What can you do to cut through this red tape? Because there's no point in bringing in extra tests if people can't be tested in the system that's in place. And if I may throw in a quick one too, we've heard today of 5G masts being burned down by people who have read false rumours on social media that these masts are in some way responsible for spreading the virus. Can you please debunk that myth for us, please, and explain what damage these people are doing to communication at a very difficult time for this country?
Thank you very much, David. On the first point, I'm very grateful to Boots and to others who've played a role in making sure that we can have drive-through testing in Chessington, in the O2 Centre, and in other sites. It is there specifically for NHS workers, and the aim was to make sure that only NHS workers had access to it. But if it's, as your reporters have discovered, being enforced in a bureaucratic fashion, then I will talk to Matt immediately after this press conference, and we'll make sure, working with the Boots team and others, that those who need those tests get those tests. And thank you for that reporting, because it's precisely that sort of investigative work that makes sure that we can, when we encounter problems and bureaucracy, try to cut through the red tape. So we will do that, and we will report back tomorrow or at Monday's press conference any progress that we've made. On the point about the 5G masts, thank you again for mentioning it. The stories now have got about that they play a role in the spread of the disease. That's just nonsense, dangerous nonsense as well. And I'll hand over to Steve to say a little bit more about the vital importance of knocking down this rubbish.
So the 5G story is complete and utter rubbish. It's nonsense. It's the worst kind of fake news. The reality is that the mobile phone networks are absolutely critical to all of us, particularly in a time when we are asking people to stay at home and to not see relatives and friends. But in particular, those are also the phone networks that are used by our emergency services and our health workers. And I'm absolutely outraged, absolutely disgusted that people would be taking action against the very infrastructure that we need to respond to this health emergency. It is absolute and utter rubbish, and I can't condemn it in stronger terms than that. On the testing, the good news is we said that we would ramp up staff testing. We're actually testing staff not just through those drive-through places that you've seen, or those drive-through facilities, but also in spare capacity in our NHS laboratories as well. And I'm pleased to say that yesterday we tested over 2,000 NHS staff in the capacity we had in our NHS laboratories. That's 16% rise on the day before, 34% on the day before that. And the latest data shows over 4,000 staff have been tested in those drive-through facilities. So we are increasing staff testing all the time, which is really important, so that where staff or their household members don't have coronavirus, they can come back to work and assist with the pressure that is clearly building on the NHS at the moment.
Thank you, Steve. Anything more that you wanted to ask, David?
No, that's fine. You've covered my points well. Thank you.
Thank you very much, David. Thank you. And we'll turn to David Maddox of the Sunday Express now.
Good afternoon.